welcome back on board. Open all the windows that you have. There are no boats as such with air condition. We don't need this. It will be a nice breeze coming in, but just open up the windows that can be opened. So now we're going to be taking a nice beautiful 45 minutes cruise along one side of the lagoon. And as we go along, when appropriate, I will feed you in a lot of details. So we will start as soon as we reach already some areas. Just here to the left-hand side, you see the green. This is already one of the islands that makes up a quarter of Venice. And by the way, let's start calling things properly now that we've been around in town. In other cities, some places are called quarters, quartieri, then zones, zone, rioni, like in Rome, and contrade, we will see where eventually one of these days. In Venice, they call it sestrieri. Sestrieri, this is because it comes from sei, which is number 6, and this is because Venice is divided in 6 main quarters. Now the one on the left hand side is one of the 6 quarters. Firstly, you see every time we go over a bridge, it is clear from far away to notice that you are going from one side of the island to another. You may be in the same island, but yet divided by canals. Then if you look here on the green, is where first of all, the name of the island, Saint Helen, which used to be the mother of Constantine, the first emperor to convert to Christianity. And on this island of Saint Helen Island, in the early 1800s, the French troops arrived. That means Napoleon came about after crowning himself king of Italy in Milan. Came here, got rid of the Doge's system, judiciary system, that means of the power of the Doges, and instituted himself and resided exactly here on this island on the left hand side. One other part of the St. Helena Island coming up, you see where you see on your left the umbrella pines. Well, there, typically, although from here you can't really see it because it's right down on the ground, but maybe they haven't put it just yet either. But typically they would put some sand, so they create a little artificial beach, and then they put some deck chairs for anybody. This doesn't have to be for only the local. And it becomes a little kind of a seaside, just here to the left. Actually, I don't see the chairs yet, so it means they haven't done it yet. They usually do it in the hottest period, which will be usually coming up right until the mid of August, 15th, 20th of August. And then we start typically with summer storms, then we go into September, temperature changes a little bit already. Now, straight in front of us, and don't worry if you don't see it so well now, depending where you're sitting, because as we will bear to the left, eventually it will be all on your right. But again, if you can all see it, in front of us is like a long line of houses. There is a green and white monument, very prominently located. I will tell you in a second what that is for. This is the land I'm referring to. They don't do anything with that land, that's just there. Burano right in front of us, we see the lighthouse. Now you can clearly, beautifully see the cypresses on your left at 9 o'clock, St. Michael Island. And I would like, if you can, to look further on the left in the skyline, and I would like all of you to take a look at where St. Mark Bell Tower actually is. I know you see quite a few bell towers, but you know St. Mark is the white and green one, the biggest one, right at 9 o'clock now. Now you see how close it is to Burano Island, which is in front of us. So let's see, why did they choose Burano back in the 1300 to be the place to blow the glass? Firstly, strategically located, close to Venice. When I say Venice, Venice in that time was the political and religious and commercial power. So that means Rialto Quarter and St. Mark, with St. Mark Basilica, the religious power, and the judiciary system, so the political power at the Doge Palace. Typically, there will not be tourists going around, so people that would come to this city, or just like any other city, would be people that would have definitely an interest and the possibility of doing it. So wealthy people, merchants, or the kings, or the queens, or the nobles, and so on. So because now we also understand why they stopped, or they might have needed to stop doing the glass in the middle of town, which was still pretty much built in wood. You know the temperatures of the ovens, so it could have burnt the city down, like other cities have been burned down for different reasons throughout Europe. We know about Rome, we know about Paris, and we know about London, the great fires. So they wanted to keep, as I said, a strategical location, make it close enough for the people visiting to say, oh, please do come and see us, I'll take you to Burano, we'll show you our precious glass. And also safety in mind. They needed to protect this island. Why? I believe I mentioned this morning, nobody still can match up to the handmade Burano glass. This is because the ingredients that are put in there are still of a secret nature. To be a glass blower, you didn't have to be in the novelty at all. You just had to have that skill. And in fact, if you had that skill, you could actually be treated and consider yourself like in the novelty. But as from 1300, you would be taken on this island, Burano Island, of the St. Joseph Church of the little beautiful Burano. That is where we're going. And you can tell already from a distance what to expect to some extent. I can see from here green, blue, beige, yellowish, pinkish, reddish colors. Those are the colors of the pastel colors of the houses. So I am looking ahead to the left. That means at about 10 o'clock. So you can start getting also a faraway view of Burano. I will tell you, of course, how far it is from the main part of town and other things. We wait for that.